Good morning. Let me open my cap here. Here is the television I am working on. There's your soundboard right here, your inputs, there's your Ethernet, there's your HDMIs, there's your antenna connector.
You might be high on Molly, the one riding the bike, and I'm showing
I put that one back in, but the part, see, it's a Samsung. The other part that needed to replace is right here. What I found to be the issue, because I showed you how this got burned, but if you look, the jumper. But you see right here, this is what the problem was, right here. Right there. You can see that blue capacitor 6. I'm looking at something else here. CS803. That right there is what popped. And that's why the system isn't operating. But if I was to replace that same chip, this board would probably work. See how close that came? That had some fire on this. So these capacitors still work, because if the capacitor is blue, these right here would have popped open with some junk all over the place. Because there's just pieces of nice wrapped paper in there, and in different layers, and this would have popped out if these were the cause. But again, this was your cause. Let's see if I can get closer. See, look at that.
It is 632 on the first invent. 419 Merriman 419 Merriman.
That got hit with a surge.
Number 1 for your E50.
Turn the light off on it. But when all of this is said and done and the new part is placed in, these connections are put in and the power gets back here, this TV will run again. Hopefully I don't have the same issue as that piece right there. But I was going to get this part, but this part you could still put your video connector line in there. But everything will be tested beforehand. So here's the person who had their signature put in that put this together. That needs to be tightened down. It shouldn't be doing that. That's too much play. Perfect. Snug as a bug in a rug. I'm just wondering about these. As I put all the screws back in their spots, and there's no extras floating around here anywhere. Yeah, the other things here, the pads, there's the remote. These pads right here, they're missing on this side. After I get the television together, I'll probably make another video to upload after this one, so you can see the finished project. And then the next, I've been working on this one too. Also, a Samsung. It's what you call the reverse projection screens. These are some of the last ones because they were HD TV ready, so you could put an antenna on this. When it's switched over, it would take both frequencies, the analog and the digital television signal. This has more ports in the back, but I'll get to that when I can get to that one. I got the parts, but there's a lot more wires in that than there is there. But believe me, I'll show you the inside of this once you get there. Alright, remember to like, subscribe, and share. I know you're probably watching this saying, should I subscribe? You could. It just puts you in the loop of things. It doesn't harm anything. But before I forget, look at here. This is the model. You see, it came from Canada. You see some of these have screws here. This is why it looks like some of the spots are missing out of that. You got that one that holds down the circuit board over there. This one holds down the power supply. If you look right here, this is what holds that down. See, there's no screws holding these down either. This is just like that, but and that's all tightened down. And these are there. These are grounding, so the screws will go. It'll ground into this. And then there's a resistor that drains the juice from here, so you don't get a shock if you're touching this.